Hi all. I guess most of us feel like life is just one endless list of things to do. You wake up, rush through school or college or work. You also deal with different kind of people, handle responsibilities, and by the end of the day, you're just exhausted. And to top it off, you still feel you haven't done enough, right? But here's the good news. You don't need more time in the day. You just need a better way to manage things. That's where the balance framework comes in. A simple, practical way to stay calm, plan smarter, and actually enjoy life without feeling guilty. Let's break it down step by step. Staying calm is the secret to handling any situation. Stress can make even simple things feel 10 times worse. Picture this, you're running late, stuck in traffic, your boss is waiting, or your class has already started, and your phone is buzzing with reminders. What do most people do? Panic, right? Frustration takes over, overthinking kicks in, and before you know, the situation feels even worse. Here's the truth. Stress doesn't come from the situation. It comes from how we react to it. As Jeff Bezos once said, stress doesn't come from hard work, but rather from ignoring things that you shouldn't be ignoring. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pause, breathe, and respond. Right? It sounds simple. How is this going to help you when your boss is yelling, deadlines are piling up, and your phone won't stop buzzing? Let me give you a real life example. Imagine you wake up late, rush to get ready, spill coffee on your shirt, and just when you're about to leave, tuss, a flat tire. Your mind instantly races. Why today? I'm already late. This is a disaster. You feel frustrated, stressed, and overwhelmed. And in that state of mind, you'll probably make things worse. But what if, instead of reacting on impulse, you used pause, breathe, and respond? Pause is the power of a second. Before panic takes over, just stop. Think of it like pressing a pause button on a remote when a movie scene gets too intense. That tiny break stops the emotional overload and gives your brain a second to reset. Most of our worst reactions happen when we don't stop to think. But if you take just 1 second to pause, you take back that control. Next time something goes wrong, mentally hit that pause button and see how much clearer your mind gets. That 1 second can change everything. Taking a deep breath is your instant reset button. Ever noticed how when you're stressed, your breathing gets faster? That's your body going into a panic mode. But the good news is, you can reverse this in seconds. Just close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. You'll instantly feel better. That's because deep breathing tells your brain to calm down, lowering stress hormones like cortisol. It's like pressing the reset button for your mind. Try this now. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. Feel the difference? That's your brain calming down. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, don't react. Just breathe first. One deep breath can completely change how you handle the situation. Next, respond to act with clarity. Now that your mind is clear, it's time to respond wisely. Think back to the flat tire situation. Most people panic, complain, and waste time. But instead of freaking out, ask yourself, what's the best move right now? Call a cab or an auto, inform your boss, or ask a neighbor for a lift. When you think with a calm mind, solutions appear faster. It may not be the best solution always, but it will definitely be better than the ones you take when you are in a panic mode. Panic makes things worse. Clarity makes things better. Think of it like driving a car. If you're speeding and suddenly someone crosses the road, you won't have time to react and a collision becomes unavoidable. But if you're going at a reasonable speed, you have time to pause, assess, and respond smartly, applying the brakes and avoiding an accident. The same principle applies in life. Slow down, take a second, and respond wisely. Now let's go to the next important thing. Plan smarter. Work less, achieve more. Have you ever had a day where you were busy the entire time, but at the end of it, you felt like you accomplished nothing? It happens to all of us. Why? Because we try to do too many things at once. The truth is, productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters. So instead of drowning in an endless to-do list, try the 3-2-1 rule. Simple, no-nonsense method to get things done without feeling exhausted. Now let's go over the 3-2-1 rule. 3 priorities. Each morning, choose only 3 important things to complete that day. No more, no less. Let's take an example. Imagine you have an exam tomorrow. You have 10 chapters to cover. If you try to skim through all of them, you'll end up remembering nothing. But if you focus on 3 important chapters, you'll understand them better and at least target passing the exam with a decent score. Smart focus beats random efforts. 2 time wasters to avoid. Identify 2 major distractions and avoid them. For example, you sit down to study or work, but suddenly you think, let me check WhatsApp for a minute. Then one message leads to another, and before you know, it's an hour gone. Sounds familiar? If social media or unnecessary notifications are eating your time, cut them off. 1 reward. After completing your priorities, give yourself a treat. Your brain loves rewards. It helps you stay motivated. For example, you've been craving your favorite chocolate or ice cream. Tell yourself, if I finish my task, I get a chocolate sundae from Baskin & Robbins. You'll be surprised at how much faster and better you work when there's a fun reward waiting at the end. Now here's a bonus power move. Instead of jumping between tasks, set fixed time slots for focused work. This helps you stay in the zone and get things done faster. Imagine you're baking a cake. You mix the batter, put it in an oven, and just when it starts rising, you open the oven door every 2 minutes to check on it. What happens? The cake never bakes properly because the temperature keeps fluctuating. Now compare this to how you work. If you keep switching between tasks, checking messages, scrolling through Instagram, answering calls, you never fully focus on any one thing. Just like the cake, your productivity deflates. Instead, if you set a timer and work without distractions, you'll get more done in less time. It's like a perfectly baked cake. Now let's move on to the third most important item over here. Leisure. Enjoying life without guilt. Most people ignore one crucial thing: resting without guilt. When was the last time you took a break without feeling like you were wasting time? Most people think relaxing means being lazy, but the truth is, proper rest actually boosts productivity. Think of it like charging your phone. Would you wait until it's 1% battery before plugging it in? No. But that's exactly what we do to ourselves. We push until we are mentally drained instead of recharging regularly. So here's an intentional leisure plan to enjoy breaks without guilt. Step 1. Schedule breaks. Yes, actually put them on your calendar. Just like meetings, if it's planned, you won't feel guilty about it. Step 2. Choose quality leisure. Instead of scrolling Instagram for an hour and feeling even more exhausted, do something fulfilling. Go for a walk, play with your pet, listen to your favorite music or watch an episode of your favorite TV show. Choose something that actually makes you feel good. Step 3. Unplug completely. No work emails, no checking notifications. No, just one quick reply also. Be fully present in the moment. For example, imagine trying to pour water from an empty bottle. No matter how hard you shake it, nothing comes out. That's exactly what happens when you don't take breaks. You run dry. But if you refill the bottle regularly, you'll always have enough to give. So here's the plan. Stay calm, plan smarter, and make leisure simple. Start with just one small change. Maybe next time stress hits, try the pause, breathe, and respond method. Or tomorrow, use the 3-2-1 rule to structure your day better. And don't forget, rest is not waste of time. It's what keeps you at your best. Remember this, small daily improvements are the key to staggering long-term results. So tell me, which one are you going to try first? Drop a comment below. And if this helped you, hit that like button and share it with a friend who needs this. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical, life-changing tips. See you next time.